Wake up, you market monsters. While you're comfortable in your ignorance, your competitors wake up every day studying you. They know your strengths better than you do because they're avoiding them. They know your weaknesses better than you do because they're exploiting them. I asked a leadership team their competitors' lead time. Silence. 4 weeks it had been for 8 months. And they didn't know. That's not competition. That's getting mugged with your eyes closed. Hello, I'm Todd Hagopian, the original Stagnation Assassin and CEO of Stagnation Assassins. As always, this will be a fast paced, bold, in your face episode where we will help teach all the aspiring stagnation assassins out there how to declare war on stagnation. If you have issues with being blindsided by market shifts that your competitors seem to have seen 6 months earlier, in this podcast, you'll discover customer obsession that goes beyond B2B buyers to the actual end users. Competitor obsession that dissects business models, not just products, and the structured methodology that creates intelligence fast without analysis paralysis. Let's talk about the problem. Picture this pathetic pantomime. Morning war room, engineering directors talking. Mid-sentence, I stop them with a simple question. What's our main competitor's lead time on standard units right now? Silence. Anyone? Their lead time? Finally, somebody guesses. Maybe 6 weeks. No. It had been 4 weeks. It had been 4 weeks for 8 months. What's their warranty claim rate? Nobody knew. Their manufacturing cost on competing models? Nobody knew. Blank stares. Their engineering hours per product launch? Nothing. Here's the horrifying reality. You've been losing market share to this competitor for years, and you can't answer basic questions about how they operate. But I guarantee you, they know everything about you, and that's why they're winning. Most organizations treat market intelligence like optional homework, something you do when there's time, less important than operational firefighting, of course. That's backwards. Customer obsession failure is even worse. B2B companies study their direct customers obsessively while ignoring the end consumers who determine whether their direct customers succeed. When we were selling shopping carts, the folks at the grocery stores wanted to replace their carts every 5 years. We were arguing that they should replace them every 3. The wheels get bad, the rust gets on the cart. They didn't care. These things were $45 commodity items. We went out and interviewed their customers, the actual shoppers. We found that 82% of people had abandoned a shopping trip, just left the cart in the store and walked out because of either bad wheels or rust. We turned that into dollars. We asked other questions that said that they had, spent less or shopped fewer times or left that store altogether and shopped at a different store. We turned it all into a big math problem and basically showed that they were losing hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on a bad cart. The problem with bad carts, they're bad. Then they get put back into the cart thing and the next person grabs it. The bad carts actually get used more than the good carts. So what happened? They started buying whole fleets of carts to replace all of the stores rather than just buying one cart at a time as they broke. The competitor intelligence failure is equally as devastating. You track their pricing and they show you what they want you to see. Press releases, marketing materials, surface level intelligence that everyone has. Meanwhile, they know your real manufacturing costs, your actual quality rates, which customers are unhappy, that kind of stuff. It is time to develop magnificent obsession, systematic, bounded, action-oriented, focus on understanding customers and competitors at levels that most organizations never even attempt. 2 pillars require equal investment. Customer obsession pillar. Go beyond B2B customers to the actual end users. Commission a quick study, 150 interviews, 20 minutes each, couple $1,000, few weeks. Ask, what frustrates you the most? When does that product fail you? What workarounds have you actually created? Calculate the total cost of ownership from their perspective. Direct costs that they see, indirect costs that they feel, hidden costs that they don't even know exist. We had a scale division. The stores were losing $80,000 to $120,000 annually. because the scales were not weighing as precisely, but they didn't even know. So we ended up showing them how our scales weigh more precisely and that they can make more money. Conduct conversion journey forensics. Where do prospects drop out? Interview 20 customers who stopped at each stage of the process. One software company discovered that 68% of lost deals were preventable with different approaches at different stages. Competitor obsession pillar. Dissect the business models, not just the products. Build complete pictures of how these competitors operate. Manufacturing economics, vertical integration decisions, cost structures, break-even volumes. The competitor analysis revealed that they were vulnerable below 2,400 units a month, so we went after it and got them down below that. Buy competitor products and tear down completely. Calculate the bill of material costs, analyze design choices, identify quality trade-offs. We discovered that their compressor supplier switch saved $18 a unit, but created 40% more warranty. So vulnerability, we exploited it with reliability marketing. Track competitor response patterns over time. How do they react to your price pressure, to innovation, to market shifts? Understanding patterns enables preemptive strategy and game theory positioned to exploit their predictable responses before they even make them. The critical boundary, 5% of organizational capacity should be used on intelligence, 95% on execution, and use the 30-day rule. Intelligence to action in 30 days maximum. Beyond that, you're just collecting information, not creating advantage. One key insight from customer research should translate to strategic decision within 4 weeks. The dispenser usage data that we collected on refrigeration led to a non-dispenser launch in 14 weeks, not 14 months. Remember, visit toddhagopian.com for some awesome free content on slaying stagnation, or go straight to the source and visit the world's largest stagnation slaughterhouse at stagnationassassins.com. Make sure to sign up for updates, follow me on socials, buy our books, do all the things. But most importantly, tune in next time as we continue to declare war on stagnation. Now let's talk about your homework. Your obsession assignment is to schedule 10 end-user conversations this week. Not your B2B customers, the people who are actually using your products. Ask them what frustrates them, what workarounds they've created, what they wish worked differently. Then pick your top competitor and buy their product. Tear it apart, calculate their cost. When you discover that you've been blind to some opportunities that your competitors have already seen, that discomfort will drive action. Your market intelligence ends up creating your market position. Thanks again, guys. Looking forward to talking next week. Appreciate you.